This is the card we're going to be doing today. This is from the Cottage Rose, which is absolutely stunning. The stamp set, isn't that pretty? And I use Sending Sunshine and Good Feelings Your Way from the Good Feelings stamp set. And I used the script there, and I used the dottage from this one. And this is Quiet Meadow. I also use the Bough Punch. I punched this one out of Mossy Meadow. And for this card, I punched this out of Freesia. And for the next card, because I'm changing colors, I punched it out of Polished Pink. Now, get that. It's this one here. And I don't know if that's shining in your face. I hope not, so that you can see it. And I already stamped this so I could make it quicker, a quicker card for you. Get this out of the way because I have to color with the blends. Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. If you enjoy watching this video, could you please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel? And if you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from or what you think of the card. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached. Now I am taking my black Momento ink and I'm just going over the large image from the Cottage Rose, and I am putting it here. And I'm flipping it upside down. If you needed to do several of these, you could do this in the Stamparatus and have it set up to do it, because you would be, it would be in the, you just flip the cardstock around and you would get it, and it would be easier. Then it would be perfectly placed for you, whereas this one, it's just wherever. Now I'm going to do the Fresh Freesia dark, and unfortunately this is where it takes time. I should have had one done. Maybe I'll just shut off the video and do this and then come back when there's very little to do. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, excuse me. I got most of it done. I'm just going to finish off this one, and I'm just coloring in the lines or the dots that the Stampin' Up! Designer put into the details. And I'm just covering this. That was, I used the dark Fresh Freesia, and now I'm using the light Fresh Freesia. And I did the light and dark Old Olive on the leaves. And this you can use, if they show, you can use your Polished Pink. Now I know mine don't show, but I'm just going to do it just in case yours do, so you know what to put on them. Now with this, I use the Old Olive and the Flirty Flamingo. And then on these, I did the Fresh Freesia. So I'm just reversing it this time. So like, as you can see, mine are covered up, so you do not see them. So it's not necessary that I put them on. But anyways, I did it just to show you. Now what I am doing is I am taking my Crumb Cake and I'm taking this script and I'm stamping off, and then I'm putting it all over, but not I'm not doing too much with it. Get stuff out of the way here. So it's just hit and miss. And I'm gonna hit up here and hit down there too. So it's just something. Now I'm taking the dottage and I'm using it full strength. And I'm coming around, basically just doing around the flower, and a little bit on top and back there. Now not all of this will be seen, as you will see later what I'm doing. I cover some of it up, but I will put this together. And you'll have to let me know which one you like the best. Do you like the pink one, or do you like the Flirty Flamingo, or do you like the Fresh Freesia? This one. Now I have to put my dimensionals on. I'm cheap. I only use half ones because I don't need a lot, and that's just to hold the center. So just push this down, and then I've got my pokey tool. As you can see, this one just picks. I used to hate this thing, but now it's like, oh my goodness, that is such a help. So oh, wait a minute. There we go. This is the metallic, where is it? Metallic mesh ribbon. It's 1.5 inches. This is about 6.5, and this is about 5.5. And you don't really have to put as much down, cut as much as I have. I've just given you extra to make it easier to wrap around. You do not need all of that. Just figure it out as you lay it across and figure out what you can handle. See, isn't that pretty? Now I am going to get my silicone mat. Yeah, well, I will. Yep, there it is. It's sticky on the bottom, that's why. And I am going to grab this and stick it underneath. And I'm just going to tie this. Now this one you won't want to cut too much smaller than the dimensions that I gave you, because you have to tie it and you have to hold it with your hands. So, and it's just because of that you need it a little bit more ribbon, so you're able to do that. Now I'm trying to get this as much in the middle as I possibly can, and then I take these and I fold them in half. Yeah, it's not that hard, it's just me being able to see it. I have a little bit of a challenge in that department. I have to get my new glasses. I went to the optometrist and I need new glasses. Yep, I need new glasses. He gave me a quote. The one quote was $530 and the other quote was $760. I can't afford that. There's just no way I can afford that. $760. And that's just for the lens. That is not for the frame. I was blown away, literally blown away that it could be that price. But anyways, we've struggled through COVID, so I guess everything is costing a lot more. But it's like, oh boy, I gotta see if I can find it somewhere cheaper, because yeah, that's not a dollar figure that I can afford. Not now, not right now anyways. My granddaughter needs glasses and doesn't always wear them, so she loses them, so mommy has to buy her new glasses every once in a while. And they go to Clearly, I think it is, and yeah, something like that. She says they're a lot cheaper. You can get them a lot less money, and it's like, okay, that's what I need. Now I know they're going to cost more than Saphira's because I have bad eyes. But the difference is, like, hopefully is staggering from the optometrist place and what I can get online. I just hope. Anyways, now you could color this if you wanted to, but I'm just not going to bother. I think it looks very pretty just as it is, and you've decorated the front. Now, if you want to decorate the center, go right ahead. You could actually do this after you attach it, like I did that one. This one I'm not going to do for you because it would take extra time, and I just don't want to do that because I got a few more things I've got to do. But I can do it afterwards. Once it's in there, it's not a problem if I do it. So I'm just going to attach this and I will color it later. And now I took, if I can find where I put my stamp set, I stamped this one twice. I used 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and 1 of this one. And I'm going to assemble this one and show you what I did. But this is the big one that I used on the front. So, here is the, I just colored it in with the fresh Freesia, and I cut the tip. I will get out my punch and I will show you what I did. I just cut this up from here up. I don't need the stem, so I just cut or punched. Now this one, I just punched these two right there. If it's easier, punch the 3, no big deal, and then just cut off the one, but you just make sure you cut it and the line looks straight. But just these 2 is all I used on, and I did 5 of them, and I did 5 of the little berries. So I've got them here. So what I'm doing is just taking my glue. First, I'm going to cut that off. So it's just like that. And put it down like that. And I'm putting it right there. Now you can use your tweezers if that's easier. You can. And then I picked up this one and I just glued it down here on these stems, and I attached it back here. Just hold it there for a second. Then what I did is I got my dimensional, and I put that at the bottom and took the cover off, and then I just glued I tried to make it just like that, but I couldn't. I just couldn't leave it alone. So yeah, so then I brought in this one, and it's over here. I think this one shows up better than the other one does because of the polish pink. What I should have done on this one is used Highland Heather or Gorgeous Grape, and then it would have just popped a little bit more, but it's okay. And I'm just going to put this along here, and it's going up here. And this one, actually, it goes on, what was I thinking? It goes over here. This one goes on there. Grab a hold of my tweezers. It's just easier to hang on. I love my tweezers. Works best if I use them too. And then I'm bringing this over here, and this one's hanging over, but that's okay. And then I'm moving it so that the S can be seen. There, just like that. Now I'm going to take my Wink Stella. With the other one, I sprayed the background with champagne mist, but I forgot to do that, of course. I forget to do everything. But you can just come along with your Wink Stella and go over top of it, and you just do your flowers, whereas my whole background is done. But that doesn't matter. You can always fix things. Aren't you glad I make mistakes and then show you how to fix them? That's better. Coming out a little bit better now. So there we go. Just go over it just a little bit because not a lot was coming out. Okay, so now I'm taking my rhinestones. These are the basic rhinestones, nothing spectacular about them, just the normal. And I'm using 5. Oops, that did not stay. There we go. Put my glue away. Oh yes, can't see it. So what do you think? Which one do you like better? The Flirty Flamingo or the Fresh Freesia? I think they're both very pretty. It's just that the polished pink stands out a little bit more. You can see it a little bit easier. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I do appreciate that. You're spending the time with me. I just had to close that one up. If you could like, share, comment, subscribe, that would be wonderful, as it helps me grow my channel. Thank you for being here again. Bye now.